Make sure you subscribe to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? It's your host, the best and most, JerCrispy. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another video. Today I got y'all. Nobody cares about the YNW Melly case anymore. I mean, I still checking it time to time, but we just waiting on the thing to come, and they said they're gonna get this man. He gonna be guilty or he gonna be not guilty. I don't know what they doing. They might as well just go let this man be a house arrest at this point. Like, golly, like I don't know, bro. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow on social media. It's gonna pop up on the screen, and let's see how this goes.
What's poppin', y'all? Does anybody even care about the YNW Melly? What's poppin', y'all? Does anybody even care about the YNW Melly trial anymore? And I'm going to take this video in a different direction, which it's still about the YNW Melly trial, but I think overall it's with fatigue. Attention fatigue in particular. So for instance, YNW Melly, massively, he was a really popular artist. He had a hit song. He got a song with Ye. After that, he was taking off. He was on his way to becoming very popular. Boom, he gets locked up. This lockup helps him blow up even more because Murder on My Mind, all of that, people saying, yo, this guy's actually beyond what we even thought that he was rapping about. So what happens? Years pass by, he's in jail. There's still like buzz, hype from people want to know what happened. Some people saying he's going to get out. Some people saying he's done, he's cooked. Some people saying he's going to get the death penalty, this and that. So eventually, the case finally starts, right? It's an insane trial. And then what happens at the end of the trial? It's a mistrial. So fans are, okay, are we excited? Is he getting out? No, he's not getting out. Also, he didn't have bail or bond for the entire time when he was in jail before the case started. So he continuously was out of sight, out of mind. I mean, they tried to drop some music. I think it did decently well, the music that they did drop. But you can only release so much music out of the vault, especially when you're someone like YNW Melly who got popular and then was moving around a lot. He didn't have such a massive catalog or wasn't as prolific, I would assume, as Juice WRLD, which is fair enough because XXXTentacion, for instance, he wasn't that prolific either. And that's why they weren't able to release much great and finished music after his passing.
Oh no, besides that passing, because X was in the jail too. X went to jail too before that. And that's when they got that famous mugshot. And that's when, his career started flowing farther and farther. And when he died, his career is still going farther and farther. Like same as Juice. Well, Juice didn't go to jail, nothing like that. But I mean, he was like he this close to going. So I think I don't know if he really overdosed or I don't know what he did. Really, God, the only one who could really know what happened to Juice. Really.
So the whole trial happens. Nobody finds out anything. Nobody finds out if he did it. No questions are answered. And then now the trial has to start again, yet he's still not free. I think people are tired because look at it like this. We're getting overwhelmed. We're kind of spoiled, right?
Right.
This is crazy. In this genre, it's like you're following albums and then you're also following court cases because everybody's getting locked up. So now you have the YSL trial and it's kind of one-upping the YNW Melly trial. You're like, yo, Young Thug. And then you got this guy that was you got people telling, you got this guy that was doing goat sacrifices that's in this trial. And at the same time, you've got the FBG Duck trial. Someone there, FBG Duck's mom brings weed to the courthouse. They have to bring her out. They bring some other person out. It's just such a mess. And also, let's not forget the Tory Lanez trial that was going on, or the Tory Lanez case in between this whole YNW Melly thing or after it. So you're getting bombarded. With
how many years Tory Lanez got? Like, what, 20, 30 years or something like that? 10 years? Something like that.
But cases related to the music with your favorite artists. YNW Melly is just one of them, but YNW Melly's wasn't as big as Tory Lanez, wasn't as big as FBG Duck in terms of Chicago drill. This is kind of a Chicago drill case.
Dang. R.I.P. 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 Still making music. I barely listen to this sometimes. I don't. Oh, G Herbo. Oh yeah, he cool. Reese. Sometimes it depends. This and yeah.
And then we also an affiliation with King Von because he had beef with them, and they're saying that he got them to kill FBG Duck. And then Young Thug, obviously, finally going to figure out what happens.
Right.
We never figure out what happens. Like, sure, he gets found guilty or whatever, but we never got the full-on story. And even people that believe that Tory Lanez...
That's basically saying some people believing that Tory Lanez really shot Megan Thee Stallion on the foot. But I'm like visually thinking to myself, I'm like, how did he visually shoot that if her nail, and she still walking in the music videos and she's showing off her nails and her body on it. So it basically was a setup the whole time. They really did Tory Lanez bad because how you still come walking in the music video, toes out. You made that. I think you made that song with the Broncos, right? With Cardi B, right? All right, come on now. The justice system just messed up. Not finna go details to it, but it just messed up to it.
Did it exactly the way Meg's described, or 99% of the way Meg described. There is no way you believe that Tory was just like dance chick and then just firing shots like it's a video game, like it's Looney Tunes. Then you start to ask, okay, so what actually happened? And we don't get the answer. And then after he gets sentenced, now we get the bodyguard coming in and saying, oh, well, I saw Kelsey with the gun. Frankly, I don't care. Like, I love Tory Lanez music, right? I wanted the guy to be innocent. But if he had things up his sleeve that could have served him better and he chose not to do that, that's his decision. So I don't even want to know what happened anymore. I don't even really care to know. Like, sure, if it finds its way onto my feed and maybe he gets an appeal, and I'm like, okay, cool. But I wouldn't say excited, but I'm not as anticipating as I was when this all started and we didn't even know what was going on. And I think that's the fatigue that we get, where it's like, man, we're tired of being led on. And that's what it feels like with the YNW Melly case. Whereas the Young Thug thing, that's kind of at the forefront of our minds. The same thing with the FBG Duck case, like I said earlier. YNW Melly is just not at the forefront of our minds, and I don't even know if there's going to be coverage of his second case or that much popular coverage, because number one, do people care? I don't really think so as much. And number two, is it going to be as exciting or not exciting? Is it going to be as novel as the ongoing cases right now? Keep in mind, we don't know what's going on with Diddy. Other stuff may come up, but not YNW. Young Thug, YSL, that's brand new. We're going to learn a lot of new stuff. FBG Duck, we're going to learn a lot of new stuff. YNW Melly, we already saw the trial happen. And me, I stopped caring before the trial even started, so I didn't even follow it. I thought the dude was just guilty. And then if he was found innocent, I was going to be shocked. The mistrial, I was pretty surprised by. I was like, oh, wait, he still doesn't get out? We got to keep in mind, YNW Melly, he got locked up, what was it, 2018, 19? That's
2019.
4 or 5 years now. A whole new generation of rappers and rap fans have developed in that time span. And a lot of people have grown up. So do people even really care about him like that? And I don't think so. Because at least for the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case, they were both free while things were going on. So it was able to stay at the forefront of people's minds. People were able to get kind of new developments, sneak disses, things were happening. And even if one person was locked up, at least the other party was able to keep the motion going, for lack of a better word. With YNW Melly, it's really just him. Everyone else involved pretty much dead or locked up as well. His music isn't hitting like that. He doesn't have a hot song. He can't really make new music. So I think he's getting asphyxiated career-wise and attention-wise. Now, if he's somehow able to get released, do I think he'll have success? Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to want to work with him. Will he have some Gunna-level success? Maybe, honestly. Because I got on a call with the dude and he started playing him like a prison song. And he was just banging on the walls and singing. And he was giving him credit on how talented he was. But until then, I'm really not interested in following that trial. Just let me know the verdict and then I'll be like, okay, cool, or not. Whereas YSL, I want to know every detail. Will I be covering every detail? No. Man, that stuff is so boring. It feels like I'd be at school, sitting and listening to court documents and hearings and all of that. I'm good off of that. But if there's like big developments, sure, maybe I'll give my comments on it. But what do you guys think about YNW Melly? Do you feel the same way about like...
Well, that's why Melly, why nobody cares about YNW Melly case anymore. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media that did pop up on the screen. I still care about it. Some way and somehow, I hope he do get out with a bond, or he get like probation, like for like at least by probation by like how many years they ever give him. At least he could at least stay at home and they'll make music and all that. They like, and I hope the Tory Lane also get probation and just serve his like 10 years in probation and all that, and just do all that. But that's just my opinion. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow the social media that did pop up on the screen. And we on the road to 300.